All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Ba'ashem Mekar Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone, Shalom to the elect which in his word in truth and in sincerity, with the hope of receiving mercy of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai is the name of his only begotten Son. These so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. I want to make it known that the RFID microchip is the MLTB. The serpent uses the precursor to the MLTB. Yahweh Shai, whom dwell called Jesus, is about to make his return upon the earth to deliver his elect and to pour out judgment as it is written. So I want to go straight into this lesson concerning signs in the heavens and what these represent. And this is going to be a quick video, and I was inspired by a clip that I was watching showing you that we are in the last days. So Matthew 21 is where the disciples went unto Yahushua when he was at the Mount of Olives, and Yahushua had declared what the end days were going to be like. So this is Luke 21 verse 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. So right now you have a report coming out talking about let me get it, some fault line. Let's see if I can find it for you.
This is a little bit scary. Scientists say there's now evidence 2 of the best-known earthquake fault lines on the West Coast are in sync, and that has the potential for a major disaster.
Scientists are now sounding the alarm over a rare kind of earthquake that could shake California harder than anything we've seen before. They're called super shear quakes, and researchers say the San Andreas Fault could be the perfect setup.
But what if the big one was more than one? A new study suggests the 2 biggest West Coast fault lines, the San Andreas and Cascadia, may be seismically linked, and theoretically, a quake on one could trigger a quake on the other.
2 of the West Coast's biggest faults could trigger each other, leading to a disastrous megaquake. Oh dear.
Scientists say this new information should again encourage the public and public agencies to prepare for the big one. Or maybe 2. It may sound new to most of us, but scientists have been looking into a seismic link between the San Andreas Fault in Northern California and the Cascadia subduction zone in the Northwest since 1999. Now a new study headed by scientists at Oregon State University studying layers of sediment seems to show that earthquakes on one, like the Loma Prieta quake in 1989, could possibly impact the other. The study's lead author, marine geologist Chris Goldfinger, tells us it's important to note that a quake on either one wouldn't necessarily trigger the other or make the damage worse.
If you had a 1906 style.
So just to show you what is being talked about now in the media. So going back to this precept, this is Matthew 21 verse 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. Not just signs, great signs. I remember Esdras. Let me go even further just to let you hear what Esdras had said. This is 2nd Esdras 9 verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will be given, Then read that, wherein the eyes will begin to visit the world which he made. So we understand that these signs represent something great. It represents the visitation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproar of the people in the world, which you are seeing now, then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and ending in effects and signs. So let me show you about one of the signs.
Just let it be. That's what scientists are considering as an asteroid previously known as the City Killer due to its potential to smash into the Earth has now changed course.
Yeah, now the moon is believed to be in its crosshairs. Chief Transportation Correspondent and pilot Mackay Beeler has this incredible story. Mackay, what's the latest?
Never a dull moment.
Yeah.
Here we go. So according to new predictions, the asteroid, officially known as 2024 YR4, has seen its probability of hitting Earth take a nosedive, while the chance of hitting the moon skyrockets.
A team of scientists are trying to figure out what to do about an asteroid that's on a collision course with the moon. Okay, see that tiny dot? It's known as 2024 YR4. It has a 4% chance of hitting the moon in 2032. Mark your calendar. But in a new paper, researchers are considering whether it might be best to blow it up with a nuclear explosion. Okay, a NASA official tells NBC News they aren't planning to mess with the asteroid right now, but the agency is going to keep an eye on it and keep studying its path.
It's not a Hollywood movie. It's an actual proposal and a study submitted for peer review by scientists, including some from NASA. They say it may be needed to protect astronauts at the International Space Station from debris in the aftermath of a potential impact with the moon. The asteroid has a 4% chance of hitting the moon and a 0.00081% chance of striking Earth. Still, researchers argue nuking the asteroid is the best option given the relatively short time frame and the unknowns, including the asteroid's composition and size. Scientists estimate it could be up to 2 billion pounds.
According to reports, researchers state that a possible lunar impact.
See me, I try to show you. See them people here? You know what I do? Fire, missiles in the outer atmosphere. Say rock, I got knock the moon. Yeah, man. Oh boy. Let's get to the precepts, yo. So this is I want to say Jeremiah 10. This is Jeremiah 10 verse 1. It says, hear ye the word which Yahweh spake it unto you, O host of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. And this is what you're seeing, yo, the signs of heaven. So through them of these various microscopes or telescope, it's like about Michael is looking at small objects. Telescope and various apparatus so them can look out into space. Them might find all sorts of things for to play with, but don't concern them, yo. But we're just witnessing what the Lord say, yo. Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven, or we're not. Because we understand what these represent, yo. The end of this age. So as I said, I wasn't going to make this video very long. I was just showing you various things.
According to reports, researchers state that a possible lunar impact with the asteroid could increase the amount of debris around the Earth up to 1,000 times normal levels. Ooh, all that space junk could potentially, threaten astronauts, space stations, and spacecraft. And according to NASA and a research paper by a group of scientists, intervention strategies are now under consideration.
And believe me, I say take everything with them tell you with a grain of salt here. You know?
The most extreme, blasting the space rock with a nuclear device, smashing it to smithereens, or destroy the 220-foot across diameter rock by smashing it with a spacecraft, or at least knocking it off course, or do nothing, with nature taking its course and the rock leaving a massive crater on the lunar surface.
Oh boy, this sounds like the plot of a movie. It was almost. They didn't have the moon in that one. So when we talk about a timetable here, NASA and Artemis, they're planning future.
Boy. Listen to this.
Manned space flight. So is that an issue at all?
Well, it just depends on the timetable of that. This is later on. So right now, the latest predictions suggest the asteroid may hit the moon on December 22nd, 2032. It has a 4% chance of colliding with it. So calculations now show the space rock, once thought to hit Earth, poses no significant threat to our planet in 2032 or beyond.
Okay, so when was the last time an asteroid actually hit Earth?
Okay, so this was in the Soviet Union, actually. It was February 15th, 2013.
So I said, just letting you see what's going on, what Yahweh Shai is doing. So hope this was very funny. I don't want to say Kalalal, Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Shalom.